Ladies and gentlemen, Google I/O 2024 is just one day away. Subscribe to this channel because we'll be live streaming that event and having a great time in the chat. But in this video, I want to tell you what I'm expecting to see at this event. And only a week or so ago, I would have told you expect to see the Google Pixel 8a, but apparently not, because they've already unveiled the Pixel 8a. Nonetheless, I'm going to start there. I do think that they're probably going to spend a little bit of time on that phone anyways, but it's not going to be like the full unveiling. I don't actually think that there's going to be a ton of hardware talked about at this event. There's one brief thing that I will mention here later on that I think maybe, like, if you have like a pipe dream wish of something that would be cool to see, something that could happen. But primarily, I think we're going to be talking a lot about software, about AI in particular. I think Google Gemini is going to get a lot of attention as this competition sort of heats up more and more. We know that OpenAI and Gemini are literally competing to see who's going to power the AI functions on an upcoming iPhone release. For goodness sake, it's getting very, very interesting. Again, Gemini is like the crown jewel for Google right now. It's improved a lot. And I'm not just talking about the Gemini app on your phone. I mean the large language model, of which there is Nano, there is Pro, and there is Ultra. We're going to see all sorts of crazy demos and new functionality coming to Gemini. It's going to be probably something that a lot of you are going to be bored with. Some of you are going to be excited with. AI is very divisive. Some people could not care less and are sick of hearing about it. Some people are very excited about it. You're going to have to decide for yourself. I think we're going to see quite a bit about Android 15. Maybe we'll see some fleshing out of some new features and some new things going on there. It is in beta currently. It's running in beta on my Pixel 8 Pro. Surprisingly stable for a beta that far out, but I do think we're going to see quite a bit of Android 15 news at this show as well. Now, I've already shown you a lot of the new features in Android 15. We've talked about things like satellite connectivity, changes to the screen recorder, but I do think it's probable that they're going to do a lot of demoing of this stuff there, and maybe, just maybe, there's some stuff that isn't in the beta that we might see unveiled at this event as well. I would love to see some attention paid to Android 15 on larger screen devices. Maybe we're going to see widgets on the lock screen. Maybe we're going to see some tweaks to the taskbar on the Pixel Fold, some things like that I would love to see. Can't rule that out at all. Now, since I did mention the Pixel Fold, it is worth kind of digging in a little bit deeper, like I kind of teased about a minute ago. We were expecting to see the Pixel 8a, and if you go back to last year at this very same event, it's because we got the Pixel 7a, but we also got the original Pixel Fold. Is there a chance that the Pixel Fold 2 could be shown at this event? Man, there are rumors pointing in all sorts of different directions on this one. So we have reports that indicate that the Pixel Fold 2 might actually be called the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. It might be part of the Pixel 9 family of devices. It might be running the Google Tensor G4, not the G3, skipping ahead a generation, and thereby being released in the fall alongside the other Pixel 9 devices. However, we do also have things like this. Here's a tweet talking about the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and this is Ross Young, who, if you don't know, is the CEO of Display Supply Chain Consultants, and he tends to know about things going on when it comes to screens. And what he says here, that's interesting, production volume is picking up in May. He would expect a release in June or July, and that's a little bit earlier than we're expecting the Pixel 9 devices. So Google isn't saving the Fold until October. It's possible, but May production is expected to be high. Why are we producing this device in May if we're not going to release it until the fall? The Pixel 8 wasn't released until October the 12th. That is very, very early. Now, it's possible they get it out of the way and they just let them sit for a few months extra and then they release it. But what if the Pixel Fold 2 becomes the flagship device, right? What if they actually do show it at this event tomorrow? They release it first as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold with the Tensor G4. It debuts the G4, and then the other Pixel 9 devices come in October. That would be a true paradigm shift. And it would also take care of the problem I've talked about, where you're going to be releasing, apparently, a Pixel 9, a Pixel 9 Pro, a Pixel 9 Pro XL, and a Pixel 9 Pro Fold all together. That's too many phones. So again, what if the Fold 2 jumps ahead? It's released June or July. It's the new flagship. It debuts the G4. That would be very, very interesting. Now, I've also heard rumors that an upgraded version of the Pixel Buds Pro could be coming soon as well. A Pixel Buds Pro 2, if you will. I think I'm actually quite excited about those. The Pixel Buds have grown on me over time. They don't fit as well as I'd love them to, but the sound quality is good. The assistant stuff is good. They seem like they've improved with updates, so I'd love to see an upgraded version of those. Could that actually happen at this event? I think it's possible. There's a chance it waits, and it is a thing that happens alongside the Pixel 9, but it's definitely possible. Something else I do expect, though, is to see some news about Wear OS 5. I think devices are just now getting Wear OS 4, but 5 is on the horizon. I do think we're going to hear quite a bit about what's going on there and what future improvements we can expect to Wear OS. Those of us who are Pixel Watch users maybe can look forward to that release a little bit sooner than everyone else. Although I'd say Samsung's Galaxy Watches are probably going to get it pretty soon as well. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what I expect to see at this event. Given what an absolute disaster these multimodal pieces of hardware have been, we're talking about the Humane Pen, we're talking about the Rabbit R1, the fact that you can already, just using Gemini on your phone, do most of that stuff, or at least a lot. Look, the stuff that they shipped them able to do, you can pretty much do all of that stuff already. It's already multimodal. You use your camera and it can look at things and tell you things about it. Gemini is already there. Personally, I would kind of like to see Google kind of step out on a limb there and show even more of the Humane Pen functionality, the Rabbit R1 proposed and never actually delivered functionality running directly on your phone. I said from the beginning, those pieces of hardware look like applications made manifest, made into physical things. We don't need them. Our phones can do these things, and I expect Google to show a lot of those things. Now, guys, I do really want to hammer something home, though. If you're going to be joining in on the live stream expecting just a deluge of hardware, you're probably going to be very sorely disappointed. Please be expecting a lot of software and a lot of AI. This might not be super entertaining for some of you, but we can be in the chat. We can have a good time with this. Just go in with the proper expectations and hope that something cooler happens, right? I mean, look, if they actually do show the Pixel Fold 2, and that indicates to us that no longer will the Pixel Fold be behind, by 6 months on the processor, that would be a really big deal. But don't expect that to happen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe so that you don't miss out on more stuff like this. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.